Something happened on Pokémon Center that nobody saw coming.
They finally beat the bots.
And it has sent the entire botting community into a panic. Checkouts were failing, botters who had set up perfectly, walking away with little to nothing. And if you're planning on using a bot for the rest of Pokemon's 30th anniversary, then you need to understand exactly what has happened. To understand what happened this week, you need to go back to Wednesday, the 15th of July. For weeks, tension had been building, and everybody knew that sometime very soon, Pokemon's 30th anniversary was going to be released for pre-order on Pokemon Center's website. Nobody knew exactly when, but at 8 minutes past 4 on the 15th of July, it all started to happen. Alerts fired across the community that Pokemon Center's queue had just gone live. Manual users jumped to life. Botters, on the other hand, had their bots already set up and waiting so the bot could start getting multiple queue positions. The botters who were less prepared out there would have seen the queue alert and started their bots at maybe a minute or two later. And why them seconds and that minute actually matters for Pokemon Center is because of this. The Pokemon Center queue is first in, first out. Whoever joins the queue first gets out of the queue first and has the first opportunities to buy whatever products are releasing on Pokemon Center's website. The second that queue alert went out, millions of people across the world joined the queue, lining up ready to secure the Pokemon's 30th anniversary. At the time the queue goes live, nobody knew what was actually dropping. Was it going to be the entire 30th anniversary lineup, or was it something completely random? Minutes after the queue went live, the early monitors rang again. 30th anniversary Elite Trainer Box and Tech Sticker Packs had all been loaded onto Pokemon Center's website. And that was the moment, the drop that everybody had been waiting for. And honestly, it went smoothly. Manual users were able to get through, botters were able to queue up and get multiple of the products they wanted. The bots worked extremely well. Everything was smooth, everything was clean, and most people walked away from that drop feeling very good about the rest of the 30th anniversary. And that feeling was about to cause serious problems. After that first drop, Pokemon Center had released their 30th anniversary ETBs, the 30th anniversary Tech Sticker Packs, and the 30th anniversary Knockout Collection. And some of the biggest products, some of the most valuable products out there was all still yet to come. The following Monday comes round and everything is seeming relatively calm. There is no chatter about anything dropping as of yet, but then come 3 p.m, the early warning monitors went off again. And this time they said that additional 30th anniversary products have been loaded onto Pokemon Center's website. At 6:10 p.m, the alerts went off again and Pokemon Center's queue went live. It was happening. People sprung to their phone again, the bots automatically started, and everybody poured into Pokemon Center's queue. The monitors went off again, that the mini tins had been loaded, and it wasn't just individual mini tins, it was tin display units sealed with 10 30th anniversary mini tins in. They had also loaded 30th anniversary booster bundles with a limit of 3 and a 1 limit on the tin display boxes. People flooded out of the queue and started checking out across the world. Bots fired, manual users fired, and then payment declined. Not for one, for a lot of people. At first, nobody really knew what was happening. But then as more information came to light, it was clear the Pokemon Center had blocked certain payment methods. Real physical cards were working well. But if you're a real collector and you want 3 or 4 checkouts on Pokemon's 30th anniversary, you need more than one card. And the best way for most people to get more than one card is to use something called virtual cards. These are cards that your bank gives you that have different card numbers, different CVVs, different expiry numbers, but they are linked to one real bank account. And as more information arose, it was clear Pokemon Center was blocking these virtual cards from checking out. This single move put a real stop to a ton of botters, but ultimately this opened the door for manual users was able to check out during this drop. Pokemon Center had pulled a fast one, and most of the community did not see this coming. Whether this was a targeted anti-bot move or a broader payment security decision, the effects were the same. It caught a lot of botters off guard. And this whole situation comes down to something I've mentioned a lot on this channel. When you are going for an extremely highly demanded product drop, the aim of the game here is about spreading risk. These drops are incredibly temperamental. Things can change overnight, things can change unexpectedly, but at the same time, things can stay the same for months and months and months. If you're going for a high demand drop where you might have seconds or minutes to check out on a website, then you need to have multiple options ready. In the case of this drop, it is always about using a multitude of cards. You don't want to just go with one virtual card provider that someone like Pokémon Center could block. There are only so many control variables you have when you are doing a checkout on a website. You have your IP address, you have your computer, you have the speed at which you do things, and ultimately you have your checkout information. Pokémon Center and any other website for that matter has a few things that they can stop, they can block, they can change around for various different reasons. And if you put all of your eggs in one basket, you are opening up the door to risk in these incredibly intense moments. So what I would take away from this video is that anything can change at any given time. So look at the things that are constant in the way that you buy products. Always try and spread your control variables. Write down the control variables that you have and think about ways that you can spread risk on these. Don't want to lose out on a drop as big as Pokemon's 30th anniversary just because you didn't put in the work. And let me remind you, this isn't it for Pokemon's 30th anniversary. There are still tons more products to drop on Pokémon Center specifically, and there are still tons of retailers yet to drop 30th anniversary at all. For Pokémon Center, we have UPCs, we have premium collections, we have figure collections, we have binder collections, and we have poster collections. And then for all of the other retailers across the world, you pretty much have every single 30th anniversary product yet to drop. So there is still much more to come. Take away this lesson from Monday and use that to help you get Pokemon's 30th anniversary so you don't have to go out there and pay resale prices to get the products that you want. And if you want additional guidance on how to set up bots to increase your chances of getting Pokemon's 30th anniversary, then check out the link below to our Botting Mentorship, where we give you the guidance on these exact situations on what to do and what not to do, current updates as the botting game develops, and all stuff like that. And it is designed for people who have never botted before, but ultimately want an actual real increased chance at getting Pokemon's 30th anniversary. The link is below this video, and I'll see everybody in the next one.